Hey guys, thank you so much for showing up live. I'm so glad that some of you are waiting. I'm super excited. This is beautiful Nikki and her daughter G. And we just gave them two beautiful haircuts. So Nikki, what is it that you wanted?
I wanted like a choppy, layered look.
Yep, and we did the same thing to G. So G, I want you to turn around and model it. Display. Now this is on long hair. So I want to show you, right? So she has beautiful curly hair too. But we just put some layers in there that are not so long. So it's from here to here that has layers. Let me see, turn around. And now, because she's a gymnast girl, so it was really straggly. Now we made it thicker. We didn't cut a ton off. We cut maybe about that much off. Do you love it?
Yes.
She loves it. And Mama too. So Mom, you turn around.
You got it.
So she's good at her own hair too. And she just had a beautiful little boy. A little angel face. And you see the same thing with her. She likes, now look at, this is more of a V with a little bit of a round back. Right, so she didn't want a lot off either, so we took a little bit off of hers as well, but it just has more movement in it. So we brought the layers up from here to here. So that will be on YouTube for another time. So thank you girls so much. Love you girls.
Love you too.
Love you so much. All right, you want to say goodbye to the camera, G?
Bye.
All right, so now the Farrah Fawcett look. Now I want to tell you something too. Look how different this Farrah Fawcett haircut would look on someone with dark hair, right? It looks like the Jaclyn Smith or Marie Osmond. So again, I don't really want to put Farrah Fawcett's haircut on this because we'll think of somebody else. It's funny how we think in words and pictures. It's just the way it goes because of human nature. Now this one is the one we're going to do it on. Now look at her long hair. I want you to know that you're going to always find from a customer, because I'm going to do a live model after this. So I'm just going to show you this haircut, and then I'm going to do the live model, and she likes it a little shorter, but it's the same pattern, guys. Now, I want you to know patterns definitely make you quantum leap, because you could do it quicker and quicker and quicker. The more that you do something over and over and over again, the quicker you learn it. And they say you have to know the rules to break the rules. So the same thing with this pattern. It's a beach ball pattern. And this is the thing, I do the beach ball, right, you know, we come over here with the circle here, and then we have section 1, section 2, section 3, and then we come over here like a beach ball, same color, but we're going to have the same number, section 2 and section 3. And then this is section 4, and this is section 5, and usually the front is usually angled to the front. So it's a beach ball pattern. Now when I check it like a ladder. I take section 1 up, pull it up, take section 2, all of section 2, pull it up, and you always pull it to the part and where it was that you started in that mohawk. And then section 3, all the way up, and you'll have your lines. You're gonna see, you want balance. You don't want perfection, but you want balance. So we're gonna start, and I will say, okay, where does she want her length? Now, for Nikki and Gia, they wanted their length longer. And that's what you're going to find a lot. You want to make sure you're in a good position. But for the Farrah Fawcett haircut, I want to say it's usually about like right about here. Okay, so we're going to go here. Now, the next haircut we're doing on a live model is going to be Nancy. And she has bangs, and Farrah does too, but she has much more layers here, but the same pattern. So you could do a long haircut like I did Nikki, because I did the beach ball pattern, and her daughter. Then we're going to do the Farrah, Jaclyn Smith, the same pattern, and then also a pixie. I can't wait to show you guys a pixie, because that'll be the next haircut. So Nancy's will be in between Farrah's and a pixie. It'll be right in the middle of there. All right, so let's get started. I love these scissors. These are my nice big daggers. All right. So I want the magazine too. Hold on, let me find the magazine with Farrah Fawcett. But I know the haircut so well. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. But it's similar. It's similar to my haircut right here too. You see that? That's my life story that I wrote. But my haircut's right there because I love all those layers. Here's another picture with a lot of layers, a lot of Farrah Fawcett layers. You can take that with you. You see, you want to close up? That's the layered Farrah Fawcett haircut too. Now this one is my book, and it's shorter. See my hair there? And look at my hair here. So that's like Nancy that I'm gonna do to teach you. They're like a medium shorter layers. They're not a pixie yet, but close to it. So that's that. And look at this one right here. This is where I had extensions in my hair, and I had my hair much longer. Okay, so this way you can see, I still layered it in there, but it was a lot longer. So I want you just to see the difference of hair. Now we're gonna cut a lot of hair off. I'm gonna do a round back. That means I'm gonna stand right here. I'm gonna literally, you could do it to have more texture. If somebody wants more piecey, more texture, you're gonna do it like this. And this is a dry cut, and you could do a dry cut too. And it's Farrah Fawcett is probably a little shorter. This will give you more of a, not such a perfect edge, perfect line. Now I want to just show you, if I cut this straight, what's the difference? I love to like show results, right? What's the difference? Now Nikki's, I cut all straight. Now I want you to look down here with me. This is more rigid, straight, and this is softer. Do you see that? And this is just a little more rigid. So you're always gonna find out, what does somebody want? Now I'm gonna go here, and I like softer. See right there? We're gonna get the frame and the outline first. Now I'm gonna go a little higher because I'm gonna start rounding this out. Okay, now we're gonna come, let's say that she wants, you're always gonna use your frame, like you're gonna ask somebody, do you want it to your eyebrow? Do you want it to your eye? Do you want it to your nose? Do you want it to your lip, to your chin, or to the middle of your Adam's apple, or your décolleté, which is right here. This right here is your décolleté. So you can always go eyebrow, eye, nose is a point too. So if somebody wants to start their point there, lip, chin, neck right here, or the décolleté, like right about there. Because Nikki's, we started lower. We started her probably right here, and we just did it longer that way. But we're gonna go pretty short here. We're gonna take little triangle. You're gonna get the both sides of triangle. And I didn't do the other side just yet, but I will, because I'm gonna angle this, and then I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so you wanna find out where her part is. And we're gonna do her right by the nose. These scissors are gonna come down. Use your imagination. You're seeing that hair come down. See it? Beautiful. Take the next spot. See, so it cascades down. I like to do more freestyle hair cutting than perfect precision. Holding it. See how pretty? Take the next section. Remember, this is just for the outline. Now you can still think of the beach ball numbers, where this would be number 4, this would be number 5, and this would be like number 6. Okay, so always think of the numbers as if it was a beach ball pattern. Even though we're not layering it just yet, we're just getting the outline. Okay, right there is a corner. Now, if she wanted it nice and thick and straight there, like let's just say somebody has finer hair, they want it thicker, you could leave that corner. But for Farrah Fawcett, she's usually pretty all soft and lots of texture, round, a lot of softness in her hair. And we're gonna layer all of this. This is gonna have a ton and ton of layers. Okay, now we'll go back to the bottom. Okay. Okay. Here we go. And if you guys have any questions, you can ask me, but I'll answer them in another video, not today. I'll answer like your questions, because I do. When you guys leave comments, I'll get back to you if there's something specific that you need to know. And happy April Fool's Day. So listen, just so you know, when you have scissors too, be careful. I've cut in between there at times. I've cut my knuckles. Like, these are great scissors. These are my 8-inch scissors, and I love them. But you gotta know how to cut hair first before you start using them bad boys. Okay, now I'm gonna take a piece of the other hair, and I'm gonna come down. Use the inside of the blade, coming down, 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 down. Okay, there we go. She's got it there. I'm gonna go to the next section. And that would be, this is number 6, this would be number 5. Look at where her nose is. I'm going down, go down. And this is just the outline. So you're always doing artwork. You're always thinking, how do I want it? Like, even if she wanted the Farrah Fawcett look, you know, I say, okay, well, we got to go with your part, because her part's going to be pretty strong, and especially she's a mannequin head. So I would literally change it, and I'd go more on to where the part is naturally working, because it'll just be a lot easier for her. And most people put their hair to the side anyway. So I'm going to actually cut that off then. Okay, now I'm going to take this part and do it here. Yeah, that'll look better. And I can make more texture. Just open and close your shears so you get more of that hair off. It'll make it softer. But if somebody wants their hair thick on those ends, then you wouldn't do this. But for a mannequin head, you definitely want to do this, just saying. Okay, there you go. Get that corner off. And I'm gonna go a little shorter too. Now look at, see this hair here? You're always checking too. See how I want this to be a little bit more here. Always looking, always checking. Come up. It's not just one way to cut hair, guys. There's techniques that you learn and you use to do different things. But as long as you have the pattern and the blueprint and the goal, you become an artist, and you use your thinking mind to think, how can I make it better? And if that was my hair, what would I want if it was my hair? If I wanted the Farrah, I'd want it a little shorter. So I'm going to just definitely bring up her length a little bit more. I'm going to go about here. So you can also get a mannequin head with me and practice, right? Practice, practice, practice makes improvement. More practice, practice makes progress, and then more practice, practice makes you a pro. So get that mannequin head out and practice, practice, practice. Now remember, I'd be walking around her, but I'm just turning her instead of walking around her. I can't wait to teach you the flipped up haircut too, the Lisa Renna haircut. That's going to be a lot of fun too, and a pixie. Yeah, that's more, because I'm going to put so many layers in here, you're going to be able to see it all a lot better. Oh, let me just change her a little bit, move her. I don't know which one it is. Oh, it's this one, okay. Oh. Well, don't do that if it's a real live person, guys. I'm kidding. Okay. Get that outline. And listen, it's a lot more work if somebody comes in that has all one length hair that you figure out where you're going to start. It's always better to start a little longer just in case. And then you show them, and then if like, oh, I want it shorter because I really want it like the Farrah Fawcett haircut, then you go shorter. It's always better to, you know, not cut it all off. Okay, now this is where I round her out. Again, it's all gonna be round. Okay, now we got that part. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna show you the beach ball again. We're gonna go back to the beach ball. And now we're gonna look at where we did her length. So her length is here, and we could come straight across with this haircut so she has layers higher. Farrah Fawcett has higher layers. So you could always start too, if you didn't want to start right at the back of the beach ball, you could start right in the mohawk where her part is, guys. So that would be an inch, a half an inch on one side, half an inch on the other side. Okay, pull it straight up. See that right there? Now I am going to put on the edge, but I am going to start to make it straighter. Now I want to really show you something through your visualization. Okay, now you see that angle? Now look, if I pull it down, that's where her layer is going to start. I want you to see that. So if somebody wants it higher, you're going to go a little higher. Now look, if I went here, look at where it's going to go here. All right, so you're always thinking, depending on what they say, because you always got to listen. What do they really, if they really want that Farrah, we're going a lot shorter. And you know I texture, so I'm going to be texturing this. I'm just doing it because it's a mannequin head. But when I do Nancy, the live model next, you'll get to see. Now you know I'm going to get in there. Now there's another way to texture too that I want to show you. Two ways. These are awesome. These are like that's what I do sometimes with my hair, right when I did the back of my hair on my TikTok. You can see, I think I have it on my YouTube too. Okay, you could do this, see? Or you can come in this way and soften that hair. Now, I just want to show you, I want to make that hair soft. It's going to be very more flexible. It's going to move better, especially on a mannequin head. Now, see the thickness in here? And I could go deeper. I could hold it more. I could come in, depending on what they want. Always think, what am I doing? Could I make that hair better? For a mannequin head, we want to make it as soft as possible because she's going to be very, like, rigid because it's a mannequin head, right? So we want to get lots of layers in there. All right. These are my other really good scissors. Oh, that I love too. These are expensive, but super good. Your tools are like the most important thing for you. Now I'm going to take where that part was and I'm going to go straight down. Mohawk, and this is beach ball number 1. So look at her piece ends right there. You know, I'll get in there, and you're only closing one bleed. I'm looking. Okay, I'll take that one down. Take the next section. Okay, here we go. We're cutting a lot of this off. Okay, and you could do the whole haircut if you want, and then do all the like texturizing after. So look at, now I came down to, now I'm like at a 90-degree angle because I really want her hair more layered. So now I'm going to pull the bottom and just go straight. So this is a 90-degree. It's like a straight line right here. But you know I'm going to get in there. I'm going to texture, going to make points. And then, you know, if it's heavy, I will absolutely texture it like this. I'll cut little pieces. Piece, a piece, a piece, a piece. And I will make it softer so it's much more flexible and bendable. Now you can start to see it. You're going to start seeing, but I want to even do a little bit more right here. Right there, I want to cut that corner off. That's going to give you more height. That corner. If they need it higher in the back, like mine, I need mine higher in the back. Okay, so, see it? You're starting to see these layers. Now this is one length, and these are layers. See it right here? Now I'm going to take section number 2. I'm going to blend it. I'm going to look for the guide. The guide is right there. There she is. Okay. straight out. Now we're 90 degrees. You can get that out of the way. Right here. Okay, now I'm gonna do section number 3. Now, I am in front of her. I want you to really pay close attention to this because you have to stand the right way. Your fingers, my fingers, have to be like this. Now, if they were this way, I wouldn't be able to get the hair on the right angle. So always remember, the fingers should be this way. Like, watch. Right here, I should be able to cut this. And if I was going up, let's just say I had long hair, my fingers should be that way. Not the opposite way, because then my scissors coming into my hand. I want my scissor to be able to go past my hand. So if I had hair all the way here, I could cut right up that line. So just remember that. Now I'm in front of her on this side. This is her right side. Okay, now I'm pulling it straight out. Now the one thing you have to be careful of too, I'm going to put a little on an angle because her ear is next, right? You gotta take that into consideration, that ear. And of course, I would soften that, and you could also use your other thinning shears. These are my more bigger thinning shears, and then these are my thinning shears. So this is when you need to take some bulk out and you don't want to see it at all. This is when you got to do a little extra. For a mannequin head, you got to do extra. She's got so much hair. It's like, it's so coarse, this hair. So also I can soften the hair like this, and I'm only moving my thumb. And you can also texture that way too. This is a lot safer for somebody who doesn't know how to texture. You look where the bend is, and then you can go in there and take like little tiny pieces. Okay, that's a safeguard for somebody that doesn't know how to do it yet, because you want to really start using your intuition. Your intuition knows the best. That's why I love to teach you. And you see, that's my favorite saying right there. What you think you become, what you feel you attract, and what you imagine you create. So we want to create beautiful hair, right? We're always using our imagination. Einstein says your imagination is greater than knowledge. So we want to use it for hair. We want to see it. We want to look, oh, where's that? That looks better over there. Or let me put more layers, or it's too thick in this one spot. And always do it detailed to each spot, because everybody has, some people, most of the time people have an extra thick spot right here, but some people have different things, and you got to like look at the hair. That's why it's important. Like, I love when I train my girls and I tell them, what am I doing and why am I doing it? See, you want to know, if you take a certain cut somewhere, what's it going to look like? And if you don't know that, you should practice on a mannequin head to literally cut a piece of hair somewhere and then look, oh, okay, that's what that does. Now look at, you're starting to see the layers. See the feather right here? You're starting to see them come alive. And that's what you need to know. If you cut it a certain place, where's it going to land? Okay. I'm going to soften that baby. I'm going to take that out, go down. And now we're going to be by the ear, so I'm going to come up a little bit. You need to just think about that. You got to come up a little. I might have to cut that again, but you don't want a hole. That's one thing you definitely do not want, is a hole. And if you do too much by that ear, that's section 4 and 5. Okay. So we're almost there on her one side. I gotta cut a lot of hair off this mannequin head. Okay. Soften it, soften it. And we're going to take it this way too. I'm going to show you this side, right? I'm going to look at it, make sure it's even. Now look, too much hair right there. I need that to come off because this has to be at a nice angle. It should be like that or straighter. But that means I want more face framing. So I'm taking on that nice angle. Take the next section. So I probably didn't angle her right away. It's showing me that I didn't angle her hair on that side as much. Okay, because you can see it all right here. Girls, good to see you. Love you lots. Okay. Now I am gonna get the water bottle. I know I have it somewhere. So right here too. So Farrah Fawcett, you know, has a shag. We're just gonna do more after. I thought we turned that phone off, but sorry guys. Now this is gonna have so much fullness, and I probably will have to cut that shorter because Farrah Fawcett's hair is so like, you basically hot rollers, right? And you wanna think of different brushes when you hot roller it, right? Like this one right here, I didn't do this side yet, but that would maybe bend too many times, or you might want, so we might cut it a little bit more there so it's full up here. You want this hair to like be a bend and a half for it to hold. But it's always better to cut less than more the first time. All right, and we'll give her even more bangs. I'm gonna like make it so it's like more around her face. Only because she's a mannequin head and because it's definitely different when you see Nancy's, it'll be a lot easier. Mannequin heads are rigid. But this is a great way to learn texture. Great way. And we'll curl all this. All this will come forward and back. Right? It'll be this beautiful feathered look. All right, now let's go this side. Now look at, see all that hair that we got to cut off, because that's what layers is. Layers is piecey and choppy. It's not, it doesn't have to be choppy, but mannequin head hair is choppy. But on people's hair, it's not that way. Not if you're point cutting. If you straight cut, it could be sometimes, but some people like it, so it depends. All right, so I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you had a great Easter yesterday. It was so nice. All right, now we're on the beach ball. Remember, I do this pattern so many times, so I know exactly where I'm at. And that was basically, you're taking the mohawk, now you're going to the other side. Now you could do it a couple different ways. You could either just do the whole back first, which most of the time I do, just so you know. And then I'll go to the right side, and then I'll go to the left side. You could just do the number 1, number 2, and number 3, and go right into 4 and 5, and do the whole right side first, and then come to the back, and then do the left side. Options, guys, options. Give yourself some options. Learn to figure out a blueprint, follow that blueprint, and then figure out how you like to do it best. And you should probably change up sometimes. Don't always do it the same. You know, use some flexibility. Listen, we love our comfort zone because we're human beings, and human beings love comfort, but we got to get out of being comfortable, because that means we're not growing. That means that we're stuck. We're satisfied with what we know, and we're like done right there. But the truth of it is, as humans, we run by emotions, and emotions can really hurt and harm us. It's like almost being on a roller coaster with emotions, right? So we want to make sure that you learn to step outside of your box and stretch and expand yourself so you can keep growing, because we're made for fuller expression, fuller expansion as human beings. We're mind, body, and spirit. That's why it's good to use your intuition when you're cutting hair. It's good to use, and you could even do this. You know, you could do lots of different things. Your intuition, your perception. Always look at what you're doing, why you're doing it. And I really thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I have so much love. You guys have given me so much love for my channel. It makes me want to do so much more for you. I just did a really great color class, a full theory on color. And I'm going to keep doing color with you, because colors, Listen, hair cutting is harder in a different way, because if you make a mistake with hair cutting, it could be more severe. You can't put it back on, but color is hard to get in here in the theory. So I'm super excited to share that video with you guys. I know I did it last week, and so it should be edited soon, and then we'll be able to get it to you. We'll get it on my channel. That is going to be really powerful, and I want to do like real live people and models, in a sense that you learn how to do it. Sometimes it takes longer because it's a real person, but I didn't do it on a person. I actually did the theory first, but when I start to do stuff, I will do it on people. Okay. All right, so we're looking now. Now we see the guide from this side. And we are on section 5. Okay, get those ends, point cut, make it nice and soft. Okay, here's the ear. So we're gonna go up a little, and then we'll see if we need to do more after. And it's funny because I've done the Jaclyn Smith haircut. I've had people come from all over. I've had a couple people come from 3.5 hours away to get their haircut, and I work at Modern Techniques. I'm a salon owner. It's 661 Broad Street, Shrewsbury, New Jersey, 07702. And the phone number, if you ever need to make an appointment, 732-758-0011. Just because I forget, and people say, oh, could you please just make sure that you say it out loud, because they were looking for where they can get their hair done. And I train my girls, so my girls are really well trained, and everybody has their sweet spot. Everybody's a little bit different, but you'll get a phenomenal haircut from everybody here.
Someone's watching from Scotland.
Wow, Scotland, that's so awesome. What's her name?
Let me check.
I'm gonna bring this up here. We're gonna check it. Look at, you could see where you have to check it. And you guys could leave me. Listen, I would love to give my book to some of you guys too. So anybody that emails me, it's success@coach-kimmy.com, and I will give you a book. So you can either get my life story or Simple Salon Solutions, which is for salon owners. So if you're a salon owner, I would love to gift that to you. It'll be digital copy. And or my life book, which would actually be a real physical book that I would send you. So if you want one, email me at success@coachkimmy.com, because I would love to bless you guys. I thank you that you are blessing me by being here and watching my Farrah Fawcett hairdo. Okay.
Linda from Scotland.
What?
It says Linda from Scotland.
Linda from Scotland. That is so awesome. I'm so excited that you're here. All right, now I'm going to show you. Now, if you need to have some extra texture in here. Now, listen, I'm thinking of her hair like my hair, because I love, see all my texture in my hair? Now, I just cut it short. If you look at some of my old videos, I had long hair, and I had extensions a lot of times. My daughter does killer, amazing extensions, and so does some of my girls here. Sarah does great extensions. Elle does great extensions. And Jessica, too. Like, you know what? We're all such a good team. We all do so many good things. So if you need, I'm gonna get my daughter or one of the girls to show you guys how to do some killer extensions. But she's always done mine, so I love them so much. But I also love my hair for a change short. You want to make hair soft. When you need it to be more flexible and you need this to really go back, you need it to be softer. Okay, now right here, I want to show you this. Now, when I blow dry this with a brown brush, see that little drag right there? This will be fine. This will feather back perfect, but it won't right here. So that's where you have to either do that, cut it off that way, or texture it that way. Now watch. So if I'm going to come down, that will feather back perfect. Look, it'll come right back on a brush really nice. Okay, so that's another little trick too. Yeah. You know, your mannequin head here. Okay, so now I just need to get her, because I'm going to need more volume on the top over here. I feel like I just need to wet her. Let me just get a water bottle. I So I brought it over. Hold on. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Now I'll blow dry that. Okay. Of course, you know hair is usually a lot easier when it's wet. And if you want to razor it, I could also razor this too, just to make it more piecey. I love to show you guys different ways to do something. It doesn't have to just be one way, but the pattern has to be the same. And then your artistic ability kicks in to think, ooh, I want to razor this and make it a little more piecey here. This is my baby. You got to change it every single time you do a haircut. So I changed it already. And you see, so look at how her hair is falling naturally. Now when I blow dry, it's all gonna get so much more volume, right? And this will feather back going that way. It'll be pushed out that way. But you know, nice mannequin head just has different hair. Okay, so I'm gonna do more here. I wanna come up higher. And sometimes I even like to have like this on an angle even more. So I'll take my razor and I'm going to cut into there a little. This is how I do my bangs for those that have watched my bangs. Oh my gosh, it's so fun, this hair. Next time I'm going to get a really, really good mannequin head because you hear it, right? It's like, whew, the hair is like almost like a horse's tail. But you see how much softer I'm making it though? It will make it much softer. And this is where we got to really match it. So I got to come in and get rid of that hair. And you have to always use water, like a razor on wet hair for the most part. You should. Doesn't mean you always do. I'm bringing this all forward. I really want a more angle here. Okay, now always look. See how it's looking. Much better, but I gotta put more layers in there on this side. Okay, so I'm behind her, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna pull it straight out. Let's do more. Okay, right here. Okay. Now I'm going to pull it up in the back. Remember, now you're going to go a ladder. Right? One. Pull it up right here. You do one. I want to show you, look how great that looks. See how soft and all perfect that is? Trust me, that's going to blow dry just gorgeous. Now, if you need to notch in there, you know, let's see this right here. Let's say this is really thick hair. You're going to just notch little baby pieces. And you want to do them like zigzag. You don't want them all perfectly straight. Okay, because they want more volume, especially up here. I would do it more up here too. And I'd probably just take a little bit more here. And make sure you don't do it over the bend though. I mean, it's got to be over the bend, not under the bend. You'll have little pieces, porcupine pieces sticking up. You don't want that. Okay, because I love mine full right here. And you could always take a diamond and just cut that out too if you need extra there. Now we're going to take ladder number 2. So we did number 1. Now we're taking all of this, number 2. Just bring it straight up. Look at how nice that is. Just a little more I have to do on this side. You're checking, checking, checking. You guys will be an expert at this haircut. You just keep watching it over and over and over again, and you will become an expert at this haircut. And it's timeless. Guys, I do so many haircuts with this one pattern, a beach ball pattern. Whether I hug it in, whether I come in at the bottom, but it's still, I start here and I cut here, and a pixie goes here. Pixie goes all the way around like this. Same beach ball pattern, but the hair, I just pull the hair and cut it to here. You understand? Like a pixie is so easy. I want to make a pixie so easy for you. You're never afraid of short hair again. Never afraid of short hair again. How many of you are afraid of short hair? You know how many girls that I've had come through this salon be, I don't want to do short hair. I don't do short hair. I don't do short hair. Why? It's so exciting to do short hair. Just so you know, I'll make it very fun for you. Okay, so now we're going to check. We check. Now this is going to be pretty somewhat long, but if you had rollers in there, I feel like then it will be good enough for Farrah Fawcett. You're always thinking, remember, you're doing a Farrah Fawcett, but somebody's not Farrah Fawcett. You're doing real people, human people, right? It's a little bit longer over here. So you want to make sure you're looking at their face. You're looking, would they look good with that short hair on the top? If not, you don't do it. You do it a little longer. You're always making sure that you're thinking with your mind what would look best on somebody. Just like yourself, you know what you like best on you. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, look how cute that's gonna be. That's gonna be really, really cute. And you see her like heavy spot right here? Now we'll just come here and we'll just soften that baby. Make it go even sharper, steeper. Okay, and here too, we'll do it again one more time. You know, it's like, because she had so much hair, right? You have to do so much more when they have so much hair and they want it that short. You can come up or you can come down. Okay, let's check over here. I just want a little bit more over here. See, there it is. I see it. See? I'm going around the head. So I'm going to take this piece. Yep, I found it. That's why it's important to check, guys. Listen, nobody's perfect. You're doing that hair, but the beach ball pattern will keep you on target. Because I know which section I'm at. I always think, where am I? All right, this is, remember, this is the little round part. 1, 2, 3. Then you got 4 and 5, and then the bangs is 6. Yeah, so that's what you're looking at. Check, check, check. Looking good. Now I can check it this way too. Probably have to do a little bit more. Okay. All right, now we're gonna put some stuff in her real quick, just to give her a quick dry. And then I want to do the live model for you on medium hair. She's going to be even shorter, but it's going to be great. Her name is Nancy. I'm super excited to show you. Let me get my blow dryer. I'll be right there. All right, everybody asks me about my blow dryer. Now, listen, when you're a hairdresser for a long time, you want lightweight. This Baby Bliss Pro is my favorite dryer ever. I've had it for years now. I always buy the same one because I've finally found the model that works, that I absolutely love. And people ask me what size is the brush. This is called Heat Pro. Okay. Size, there you go, 32. And I like the white ones too. So not just these, but I like the white ones too. Same size, just so you know. I would always flip them upside down first. Do a rough dry, get the volume in there. guide the hair. You want to come up and over. Now we're going to do the bangs. Bring them up. Or you could set it on hot rollers too, guys, just so you know. With your foot. You've got rough hair. So look, get that on there. Roll. So you're over directing it forward. You're pulling it forward, rolling it back. You're taking the mohawk section. Now, if you had rollers, you just set it the way you'd want to do a brush. And like, it'll be awesome. You see that volume? Bring it forward. Get those ends, okay? Get those ends. And of course, you can burn a mannequin head's hair. That's fine. Woo! Yeah. Now look at that body. Look at that volume. Farrah Fawcett always had a lot of volume, right? So you're always directing the hair if they want it in the middle, if they want it over to the side. But that's how you get the volume, right? It's all that texture. You know, I cut a lot of texture into her. Now I'm going to roll it. I'm bringing it forward and rolling it back. Bring it forward, roll it back. Push that head out of the way. Roll it forward. And the reason why I do that is because that pulls it off. Now guys, roller set is so easy because it already, it makes it hot, sets it, and then it cools off, and that's what holds it. All right, now I want to show you this side. I'm not going to dry this whole thing because I have the model, the live model waiting, but I want to show you how to do her side over here. And you want to just put your foot on that one?
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay. Look, I'm going to grab this forward. You're bringing it forward. Hold it tight. So you hold the thing tight. Okay. You're going to bring it forward. You're going to get a feather. You want a feather. Look at that baby back. There you go. You're getting your feather there. Same thing here. You want to do it? I do it up first. Go up. And I'm going to just one time go under, and then I'm going to flip it back. Get everything out of the way, so you got that piece. Now I'm going to roll the whole thing. I want to show you the difference when you roll the whole thing as opposed to just doing this part back. I'm going to pull it off. Now watch this piece. Okay, look at the volume in that hair. Okay, so I always want you to know, not everybody wants that much volume. They want the Farrah Fawcett haircut, they want it more subtle. But people that want more, honey, you could use a smaller brush. The smaller the brush, the curlier the hair. The more curl this would have. Right now, I could make this curlier too. This spot right here, you grab it. Okay, you take it. And I'm blow drying. I'm always bringing it forward though and rolling it back. Okay, and then you're gonna dry, dry, dry. Get those ends, and then you can hold it and set it. The longer you set it, the more it'll hold. Get those ends. Now, one more thing I want to show you guys right here, because this is going to be it. I'm going to show you this side. I can go and bring this forward if I wanted, but Farrah Fawcett's always goes all the way back, all her. So just so you know, though, options, remember that. You're not rigid. It doesn't have to be one way. So I'm going to get under here, and I'm going to bring it forward again. Bring it forward. Roll it. Get those ends. Make sure you get those ends in. You don't want fish hooks. There we go. All right, so you can push all that back. And listen, I could just dry the rest of that the same exact way. I would do the bottom under, and there you go. That's going to be the Farrah Fawcett. Now we're going to take out the live model because I don't want to waste your time or my time. You just do the same exact thing on the other side. Got your brush. Nancy, you ready? All right, so we got Miss Nancy over here. Here she is. Here's our live model. Now we have a video of her that we just took before. Okay, now listen, she needs her nice roots done, okay? So we're gonna be doing them. And
Thursday,
okay, she's gonna do it with my daughter. So you'll get to see her hair after, but I'm gonna cut her because, so Nancy, what is it that you wanted to? I want
more of a wispy look, a Farrah look.
a Farrah wispy look. She loves it wispy and piecey, right?
Yes, I do.
And she wears her hair more curly. And now she's got a cute little curl in here. Now look at the length here, as opposed to this length here.
Oh, that's what I want.
I know, see? Okay, so we just would cut that shorter,
Yeah.
right? She's on a shorter version of that. But this is what, you know, this is what everybody likes, that pretty feathered,
Fabulous.
yeah, Farrah Fawcett feathers. Honey, I love them too. Listen, I love, my next style is going to be Meg Ryan. So this is still a Lisa Rinna growing out. Lisa Rinna really keeps her hair a lot shorter, but I've had it shorter, now it's been growing in, but I love it growing in. And then the Meg Ryan is so cute too. You have hair like Meg Ryan too, actually.
Maybe we'll do it next.
You could do some of those styles too. Honey, we know famous people, you know, everybody loves famous people because they wear good hair. So we have to make ourselves look famous too and get good hair. All right, so we're going to do the beach ball on Nancy again. She doesn't need a ton, but I want to show you, where do you part, Nance?
It kind of goes off to the side.
Okay. Always let them part their own hair where it goes. About there, Nan?
Kind of falls where it's, yeah. Wherever it falls,
Okay.
that's where it goes.
Okay. She lets it fall wherever. Okay. So she's saying it's too short on top. Now look, I want to show you the length of this as opposed to the length of hers. Okay. So here we go. This is this long up top, and hers is that long. So, you know, this is about a size of a finger longer. Okay, but we're gonna go the size of a finger shorter. We're gonna go about that short for her. It'll be real easy for her to hold up her hair, right? And she's a medium short. She's not short, but she's definitely shorter than the mannequin head. Wouldn't it be awesome if you could just do that to people and just grab them when you're so annoyed at them or frustrated and just say, listen, I'm cutting your hair right now. You better be nice if they're fresh. That would be kind of cool. But no, we don't do that. We're nice. We're nice. You have to love people where they're at. It's not always easy. All right, so we're going to do her bangs first. I'm going to take them. And I always go in between the eyebrows right here, my first section, because she likes a bang. She always wears a bang. So do I. But I wear mine a little over to the side, whereas hers is a little bit more bang. Now I'm going to go where her eyebrow comes down. Here's your middle, and then we go down on an angle. That's it. Now I'm going to take the next section. You're always taking the little triangle right here. Right? Don't go to here. You're really going to grab this triangle to about here. And you will cascade it going down. See how I'm coming down? And then I'm going to come down around her face like that. Always use your imagination. And that's gonna feather back. See how it's feathering back? Yeah, that's how we'll put it. Right now I'm gonna take a section right here. And you see it right here? I want this. Now I could razor this too. Alright, let me do that because I want it to be a little more, because she loves it so piecey. Remember, I gotta change that blade, especially after that mannequin had laid. Alright, let me show you how to change this blade. Love this razor. And that's why I have so many different scissors, because I like to take that off. And now I'm gonna push this on. Okay, that mannequin had definitely made that razor duller. Alright, so I'm gonna really make this wispy. I love my razor, especially with somebody that loves wisps.
And I love the razor myself.
She loves it. Okay, I'm just gonna cut out some pieces. Now, look at, I want you to see right here, it's heavy right here. Okay, so I'm gonna take that right there. I'm going to take my razor and I'm just going to shimmy it down ever so slightly. Okay, see that piece right there that I got? See how I shimmied it down? You're just taking little pieces out so it makes it wispier. Just shimmy it down ever so slightly. Don't do too much. Yeah, so that's going to be really cute. When we blow dry this, she'll have nice pieces around her face. Because we're growing it in a little, Nance, or you like this length?
I like this length,
Okay.
but I'm not opposed to letting it grow a couple months and doing it again or trying something new.
Okay, now see all the heaviness in here? See this heaviness right here? Definitely heavier on this side than the other side. So I'm gonna go in there like a little pencil. I'm gonna etch some pieces out. See those little pieces? You keep looking at it to say what needs it. Start seeing it breaking up. So you always want to think of this. Think of trees, right? So if you had all these trees, I like to get you to understand what I'm doing and why. So if you have trees and we take pieces out of them, they'll flow better. You can see through it. So when you're looking at her hair, you want to see that it's all even. See how it's like more piecey here, but then it's thicker here. So this is where it would need the bulk taken out of it. You even can go a little deeper, a little more. You want to make it so it all matches. Look, the trees look better now. It's not so thick and dense. Now I'm going to come in a little bit more here. And sometimes I'll come forward. Yeah. All right, good. So I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to do it with the razor. All right, so this way you got two. You got to see the scissor with thinning shears, and now we'll do the razor. Okay, we're still using the beach ball pattern. Remember that miracle pattern? It's like a blueprint. Here's her first spot. Now I want to get in here. I'm going to really texture her because she loves it so much, and I know that already. You're always giving people what they want, not what you want. So that's important to remember. So sometimes people will say to me about Jaclyn Smith haircut. Now listen, that's my sister-in-law. I know for sure she loves her haircut because she tells me she got 1,000 compliments on it and she loves it. So remember, you give people what they want, and that's how you'll know. You might not like it, but it doesn't matter. They need to like it. That is serving people. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get in here and I'm going to make a little point. I'm going to make it a little point. You see that? So this way it's really textured. I'm kind of cutting those ends with, and I could do that point right there. Now this baby will stay up so much faster, so much faster. Okay, now I'm gonna get the next part, and I'm basically cutting. I'm gonna just, now when you're trimming hair, the next time I would probably, I'm gonna pull it, hold on, this way, here we go. Yeah, you just got to make sure you're holding it right so you can hold it. When they just get a small little trim, it's a little harder with a razor because you take usually more off with a razor. Okay, now look, here's my guide. See that? I'm going to go up. Can you see my fingers in there? Now I want to get some bulk out of there. Okay. See those pieces in my hand? Okay. That's it, but it's nice and textured, nice and textured. You're kind of doing two things at one time. You don't even really have to texture it as much because you're already getting it textured from a razor. It's like totally point cutting. Okay, now I'm gonna do section 3. I'm gonna come up. I'm gonna get in there a little bit, soften it, because she don't want to do nothing to her hair. She just wants it to go. And the more texture, the more it just will go. Like Rod Stewart's hair, right? He has such good texture.
That's my man.
Okay, now I want to show you what I'm doing here. Okay, now look, thick trees here, right? It's a little thick. I know she wants volume here. I'm just gonna put a little bit right up here. I'm just gonna take this razor and touch it. Touch it. Okay, right here's thick. Yeah. And just right here, I want a little bit more up top. Here we go, the next section, I'm gonna cut that off because it's just too heavy for her. Now I'm gonna come in here. I'm still on that was 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm on 4 and 5 right now, in between. Okay, go up. Get some of those ends off. Okay, I'm gonna texture again right here. I just wanna texture because she's very heavy right there. Most people are. This is their troubled spot right here, just so you know, on both sides. But the thicker side for sure, and this is her thinner side, but it still has it here too. All right, I'm gonna get in there, texture more. Now, sometimes people want a longer front, and you could always do that. We're not for Nancy, but just so you know, I always want to give you options. I want you to know it's not one way. You're gonna make it a la carte to the person and what they want. But as long as you have the techniques and the pattern, you can do anything. Anything, anything. Okay, now here again, she's thick. So I want to get in there and I want to just touch it. Because you see how it's grabbing the pieces? I just want a little bit more right there. Oh yeah. Light and breezy. Light and breezy.
Just in time for summer.
Oh, so nice. Yeah, see, she wears this. She loves the Rod Stewart look. We're gonna make it beautiful, beautiful. See, in her curl, look at this curl. Look how much her curl just, she could put curl cream in here, and let me tell you, it will just set gorgeous and beautiful. When I wore my hair curly and long, I always use the curl cream. It comes out so nice. Now here you go. You see what we need to do. Come down. Now we're at section 2. And we're in the back, right? We're peeling a piece of the front. Number 1, that's your guide. Oh yeah, love, love, love. And I like her length. That's why I really didn't cut her length. Otherwise we would have did it first, but I like it because it's like piecey and it goes with the haircut. Okay, now I'm gonna come this way. Now I'm on number 3 of the back. Look at where my guide is, right there. Okay, I'm gonna take all that off. And this is my, So Nancy, yeah, what are we considered?
Family.
Family. We are family because it's my daughter's husband's brother's fiance's mom.
Yes, there you go.
There you go. Did you get that? Okay, and always check it though. Like even though I'm using a razor, I still want to check. Okay, this side's a little bit longer, so I'm just going to cut a little bit here. And trust me, it makes a big difference when you have hair like mine or like hers that you want that real piecey look. Most people can't do it. It's too thick. They leave it too thick, and then it's like heavy, heavy, heavy. All right, here we go. There's her piece right here. See that? There's where we left off. And now we're going here. Piecey, piecey. Get in there. Get some pieces out of there. Ready? We're gonna chop that out. Slide, slide, shimmy. Shimmy slide. Oh yeah, that's what we want. See how the baby's sticking up? And once she gets highlights, it'll even be better. Okay. Now we're gonna come down. You guys are holding in there with me. Great. We're almost done. It won't take long. Gets easier and easier. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, now we're here. Shimmy, shimmy those pieces. You really want, this is her thickest side right here. You gotta do more. You know, she's thicker. And you're using your intuition, you're using your imagination, thinking, okay, does it feel light enough that it's gonna hold up on its own? Definitely now it does. Now here's her thick spot too. Definitely thick, right here is probably the thickest of all the hair. For everybody, and for anybody that gets layered hair, it's always the part that I have to thin out usually the most. All right, so I also want you guys to know that I wrote a few books, and I wrote my life story, and I also wrote Secrets of a Great Hairpist, and I wrote Simple Salon Solutions as well, which is for salon owners that really need help, because I struggled greatly when I first got into here. Whew, was it hard at first? I didn't know how to manage people. I just knew how to do good hair. I didn't know all the other things that went with it. Business, marketing, taking pictures, managing people, how to give everybody their jobs, like what their titles are, and with what's the responsibilities. So in Simple Salon Solutions, I created it's really a 100-page, but a 50-page of how I did it, and then a 50-page how to walk you through to build your own culture, to build what you want. So that's a really great book. And I also made an 8-week course. It's called A Complete Emotional Breakthrough. I think that if you learn how to deal with the emotional of your mind, 80% is your inner game. We have to know that your word is your wand. What you say is what you actually create reality with. Because whatever our belief system is how we create things. And that's where we can get super sensitive. We could be so over emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and finances. All those things go under the mindset. Because if you get the mindset right, everything will follow. Finances follow, your spiritual follows, like your mental mind follows, your physical body follows, because when you're healthy and well in your mind, everything else wants health and wellness. Amen. It's just the way it works, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I know, Nancy, you're a big natural girl too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Love all the healthy stuff.
Yep.
Okay. And I do believe that the more you get your inner mind situated and figured out, and you break free from a lot of emotional baggage, you will learn hair so much faster and so much quicker. You don't have all the emotions in the way. Most human nature, we live in fight or flight. I know that's terrible, but it's just true because of the world And listen, humans are prone to negativity. It's just the way it goes. And if you watch the news, you'll probably be super depressed because there's so many things on it that are depressing. So you got to be careful. If you watch that news, you got to make sure you have some good mindset mantras. I'm enough. I've always been enough. I'll always be enough. I can't change anyone but me. I love what Rumi says. He says, I was clever and I wanted to change the world. And then I became wise and I learned I can only change myself. That's all we could do, right? So you want to be careful if you get too negative. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You want to, yeah, see those pieces? Yeah, she'll have this nice hair here, and then you check it. You check and see, you know, and you're checking both sides, part 4 and part 4 on this side and that side, right? I'm gonna check the bottom parts. Okay. You know, we check that back, check in the middle, check at the top, looks good, right? Check, check, check. You should be able to pull it anywhere, but the same spots on both sides, and you should have it balanced. That's what we're looking for, balance. Now I have this nice section over here. I have to just do one more section, then we'll blow dry her. So today as well, if you want to buy my course, I want you to know I'm going to give it for like a fraction of the cost. Because you came and showed up today, we'll have a special value for you that you can get the course at a huge, huge, huge discount. And it's worth every penny. And I always want you to think, what does it cost you to get out of the ER, right? Emotionally, right? A lot of times we're in the ER emotionally. We carry all these emotions because that's how human nature is. We want to make sure that we get rid of those emotions, that we can have a joyful life. Because what you practice, you get good at. And what you keep practicing, you become a pro at. So whether it's complaining or being angry, being mad, doesn't matter. There's a great little guy that talks about that. He says, you know, you become what you practice all the time. Let me just do a little more here. Okay.
Feels so good already.
All right, now we're gonna put some great, I wanna just wet her a little because I need moisture in her hair. But see how all that pretty curl would come if we did it curly? So you could do it curly or blow it out. But because we're doing the Farrah Fawcett today, we're gonna go with the beautiful Farrah Fawcett. Now I did her hair for my daughter's wedding as well.
Yes.
And it's funny how everybody thought she was me. They're all like, Kimmy, Kimmy. And I had my hair a little longer because I had extensions in it. Okay, and I'm just putting some nice moisture. You really want moisture in the hair. We have Miracle, we have Day Day. Formula 18 is my favorite for putting it in blondes. And that is this one right here. Bomb. Formula 18, magic stuff, guys. This is great for the blonde. Now she's got so much good texture in her hair. I don't even need a lot of volume or body, so I'm just gonna put a little. Because I really want her hair to have the moisture in it. It needs a good moisture. And then I'm just gonna use this. This is my favorite. So we're thinking about, are we gonna get these products? My daughter really wants them. So, we'll see, but we're just trying things out. It takes time to learn what you really like and what you don't. But we do have Davines, all of Davines. We have Soma and we have 11. So now we're thinking, are we gonna do also Aveda? I know I'm gonna flip her upside down. Save your arm.
Am I going up?
Yep. You're gonna direct the hair. Going up, down. Yeah, she's gonna have a lot of fullness. Okay, now you make a wish. You get 3 wishes. So listen, this is really good. Okay, even though it don't look good, but that's where you come in as a hairstylist to be a pro. You're gonna take that brush and you're gonna iron. It's basically the heat and the blow dryer sets the hair. Now I'm gonna place it the way I want it to go. So that was called the Rod Stewart look, just saying, okay?
I love Rod.
So we blow it dry the way we want it to go. We want all fullness and blowing. You gotta have fun in life and you gotta laugh, just saying that. Right? Life is, trust me, I had tragic beginnings. That's why I named my book Tragic Beginnings to Fairy Tale Endings. Because it was so difficult and so hard. I was so serious for so long and I was so broken for so long. When you realize we're really not broken, that's where healing comes. But a lot of times we feel broken, so we live in those bad old paradigms.
Find the joy. Find the joy and embrace it.
Yes, find the joy and embrace it. All right, smaller the brush, guys, the more curl she's gonna get. So I want a little bit more curl, and I want actually a little. I'm gonna do her bangs first. I'll show you how to do her bangs. I'm gonna stand over her, and I'm gonna do them over to the side. Take her mohawk, move forward, get the volume that we need. Bring it forward, roll it back. Bring it forward, roll it back. I'm going to bring this actually forward on this one. And then I want to take this part and I want to bring this forward. Now this has a lot more on because your hair is shorter. And I can do it way back. I can leave it a little curly. Now I'm going to go to the back. Underneath. And I get on top. Get those ends, get those ends, get those ends. Can't wait to do her roots. Wait until we show you next week. And so, but I am going to teach you a trick with the roots. We have this powder that she could just put in temporarily to recover it. So you could just look at the volume first. And then you could do it under, but then I'm going to do it back as well. I'll show you in a second. If anybody has questions, just leave me questions and I will answer them. You can do it in another video. Or you can email me. Get those in. This side right here. And you open forward. Bring it forward, roll it back. Bring it forward, roll it back. Bring it forward, roll it back. This little piece around your face, move forward. And then you take a deep breath behind you, like that. And that's a cool shot. It cools off the hair. Just so you know, to make it like a roller. A hot roller. Oh yeah. Make it funner. She loves fun, Nancy. She's a fun one. You can always have those pieces up. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. All right. Now. Oh my God, it looks so good. I like this new hairstyle.
She's good.
Alright, so there we go. We got the volume. Now I want to just tame it down a little bit. Got a little hairspray, but I love it like a little bit of a wet hairspray so that it gives it a little more moisture. I'm going to pull pieces in the front. And I'm going to show you the back. Let's do the other side. We can make it a little curls. And then you can scrunch this back too, like make some pretty curls in there, like make it shaggy. You know, shaggy's fun and curls. It's like a lot of fun, man. It's like you never have to be too stressed out. Look at how pretty. Gorgeous. Look at those beautiful bangs. Now I gotta show you the trick for her root though. For her roots. Alright, let me go get it. 1 second. Oh, it's right here. Okay, here's the blonde. Okay, now I'm going to show you right from here. I love this stuff. This is your Farrah, and this is the blonde. This is to cover her roots. when she needs to go somewhere. Yeah, you're going somewhere after this, right? So this is how it works. You can shake it. Now listen, you shake it until it comes out. Okay, see it? Now watch, I want you to really come close on this. Okay, it's like a blush brush. I mean, she's got a lot of roots, but in her part is where you're gonna see it the most. So this will literally cover it up so much better. It would have been great for yesterday, Easter. But she's getting her hair done anyway Thursday. Okay, you can put your head up. Now look at how nice that is. Without that real dark, it just puts that blonde in there. See that, Nan?
Oh, yes.
Right? Just
What
to
a
cover that
difference.
salt and pepper.
Yes.
Yeah, love your hair, honey. Looks good. Looks good. Now you gotta go out dancing. Have some fun. All right, guys, that's your fora. And ta-da!
I look fabulous.
And she could put it behind her ear. Now look how cute. If she wants to take a little bit of this, put it behind her ear. Like, you could do lots of fun stuff. Don't hold it one way, right? She can make it less. If she wants some of those pieces, not all of them. She could have it more over. You know, you just kind of have fun and let them see what they like. Yeah, all right, now we'll just take some pretty pictures and you guys are all set. I'm super excited. I want to thank you all. This is Coach Kimmy. I love, love, love your comments. I love your love and I love your support. And I hope that you feel my love and you feel my support towards you as well. That's why I do these videos, because I want you to become incredible, an expert at who you are, right? First of all, that's the inside of us, and then expert at what you do, which is give people beautiful hair. So thank you so much for watching. This is Coach Kimmy. If you want my course, A Complete Emotional Breakthrough, it's 55 videos. I have 8 modules, and they're between like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. So it depends on what we're doing. But we empty the U-Haul truck out first, which if you can't do that by yourself first, you could always do the other modules and then go back to that when you feel stronger and healthier and whole emotionally. And then the second one is I do your personality style, what your strengths, your limitations are, because personalities are predictable. So I really want to encourage you. It is the greatest course that I've ever created. I took all my years of knowledge and wisdom from Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, Dean Gracioso. I also did Mind Valley. I did Art of Manifesting, and I kind of married John Maxwell. John Maxwell I did for the last 7 years, leadership. He is phenomenal. So I took all of those and I made this incredible course to free you out of the self-imposed prison that sometimes we find ourselves in without even realizing it, unintentionally. And our autopilot is running us nonstop, 95%. So I encourage you guys, I'm gonna give you a great big discount. If you wanna buy it today, you could look in the link, or you could send me your email address and then I will definitely send it to you and bless you. So this is Coach Kimmy. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. God bless you all. Thank you for watching.